and Dwayne Wade right at the body of Anderson Varejao. Welcome to your Kodak moment, Anderson Varejao. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from
Curry! Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the 3OT. We're doing another redraft. This time, another great class. We're doing 2011 instead of 2015. 2011 was headlined with Kyrie Irving, Derek Williams when it happened. But Kawhi was in that class. Jimmy Butler was in that class. Isaiah Thomas was in that class. So it's a great one all around. With me this time, I got Patrick.
Yo.
And I got Kevin again. So, Kevin, you want to say hi too?
I will say hi. Hi. Back to you, Tilo.
Not awkward.
That hurt. That physically hurt. But
it was meant to.
Without much ado, we're gonna hop straight into the redraft, so we can get straight to it. The Cavs held the first overall pick. Of course, they got this pick when they traded with the Clippers. Sent out they sent out Mo Williams and like Jamario Moon, and got back Baron Davis and a first round pick that ended up becoming the first overall pick. So, thank you, Patrick. But with the first overall pick, I think this is pretty obvious. I'm going to give them Kawhi. Kawhi is a top 5 player in the league. Could argue top 3. Certainly the best player in this class. So I'm just going to leave it there.
Okay, Kevin, you can go. I'll go last.
Wait, so you okay? So I also agree because the same points that you made. Kawhi is pretty much the best player in the draft. Though it doesn't really fit their needs, I think that kind of like over counteracts just because Kawhi is a superstar player. So I think they just take him automatically, even if it doesn't fit their roster spots.
Patrick, you agree?
Yeah, they would probably have like Lester Hudson starting at point guard. That's not good.
I think they still take Kyrie.
Explain the pick. Why do you prefer Kyrie to Kawhi here?
I mean, on this Cavs team, and I'm pretty sure that they were already planning the eventual LeBron return. So it wouldn't be good to have Kawhi here, as I feel like they wouldn't mix. So I feel like Kyrie, not the best player, but the best for the Cavs.
So you're going fit over sheer talent.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when it comes down to it, Kawhi is a scorer. Kyrie is a scorer, but he's a point, so he's going to be dishing the ball out a little bit more. And they didn't need a small forward. I mean, I guess if you want to just go like superstar over anything, you would pick Kawhi. But Kyrie, I feel, is the better fit. It makes more sense for the team, in my opinion.
I mean, here's what I'll ask. We obviously know what happened with Kyrie and LeBron back in Cleveland. What do you think happens if they have Kawhi there instead of Kyrie?
If they have Kawhi.
And we assume that Kawhi still progresses at the same rate.
Oh, if he does, then. Oh, so you mean that? So he doesn't start out as a superstar? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he has the same development that he had in San Antonio.
Oh, then they would have been worse off.
They would have been worse off?
Yeah, because didn't he take like 6 years to become actually like good?
Not really.
Well, I mean, the 2014 finals was his breakout.
Yeah, but he was playing pretty decently the year before that.
Yeah, he was still a role player. He wasn't like a superstar. Did he not become a superstar until like 2016?
I disagree with that. He became a top 5 player in 2016.
But he wasn't a star before then.
He was a star after, I think, role player from 2011 to like halfway through 2013-14 season. 2014-15, he's a star, and then 2016, he becomes a top 5 player.
That's true.
I don't know. I think he was still a role player from then. I think he truly broke out in 2016.
Well, what do
That
you
series
think that
against the
means
Warriors.
for the LeBron-led Cavs if LeBron comes back and he's there with Kawhi?
Well, if Kawhi is a star, if he's following the same progression and he's a star in 2016, then they probably, I would say they might mess around the three-peat, maybe.
All right, three-peat is bugging. I think the
I mean,
series becomes.
if
I
he's
think the
following the
series
same
becomes more
progression,
interesting between the Warriors and the Cavs, but
because they will still get Durant. We're assuming they still get Durant,
yeah,
but Kawhi is literally the best counter for Durant.
but we're assuming, at least I'm assuming that like I don't think any team can three-peat unless the talent is so much better, like so unabashedly impossible to get past. Like the last three-peat we had was the Lakers in the early 2000s with Shaq and
I mean,
Kobe.
yeah, but you got Kawhi. I'm of course assuming that Kawhi becomes as good as he would with LeBron. I mean, he probably
I
wouldn't
mean,
honestly because the
here's what
Spurs developed him.
here's what I'm thinking. Kobe and Shaq, that team was so much better than the Nets that came out of the East for 2 years that I mean, look,
Yeah,
it's
but
hard to get there.
Kobe and Shaq were also beating teams like the Spurs and the Kings,
Yeah,
who were forcing them to the brink.
yeah,
So their talent like wasn't. I mean, of course, I mean compared to the East, there was no competition. But as far as the way to the finals, their talent wasn't far above everyone. They were better, but the Spurs and the Kings, even the Trailblazers, they had comparable talent. So I feel like
yeah.
if
I
you
just
just have two superstars, like it doesn't matter.
I just think that gap between the Warriors and Cavs, if the Cavs had what Kawhi became instead of Kyrie, I just think that gap is still so small that like I
I
don't think there's a
mean,
three-peat at any time. I think LeBron certainly has at least one more ring, and would not have left the Cavs
they
for.
don't. I don't think they lose in 2017. I mean 2015, definitely.
I
So I
mean
would think they would win
that.
2015,
I mean, are we
2016.
are we assuming that? I mean, are we thinking that Kawhi doesn't get hurt? Because
I
LeBron put
mean,
up that gargantuan effort, but if Kawhi and K Love are also hurt, it doesn't
well,
change.
yeah, then they still lose if
Yeah,
Kawhi gets hurt. But if he, well, okay, well then maybe they win 2017, possibly.
yeah.
They
So
definitely win 2016.
I think either 2015 or 2018. I think Kawhi is healthy because we assume Zaza doesn't do everything right. So either 2015 the first time around or 2018 when you could see that wear that the Warriors had. I think you got
Oh yeah, Kawhi probably doesn't leave, so maybe LeBron doesn't go to the Lakers.
exactly the Raptors don't get their championship. I think the Warriors would win that 2019 finals then.
But didn't Durant get injured?
Durant got injured, but people forget the Raptors were on the verge of collapsing. It wasn't a KD coming back and then getting hurt again that killed them, killed the Warriors. It was Klay Thompson tearing his ACL.
Well, I mean,
Clay
you
went
can
out
you
halfway
can argue
for
that the
30.
Warriors would have won the series like if Clay, like if they had like a healthy Durant or a healthy
If
Clay
look,
or just one
I
of
think
them.
the Warriors had Clay and stayed with and Clay didn't get hurt in last year's finals, I think they would have come back and won it.
I mean, they were on their way to,
Exactly.
and then he got hurt. So
And then
I
if you
mean, I
had,
agree.
I mean, what can Steph do all by himself?
I mean, yeah, he was struggling.
Exactly.
If they
So
had a
That's
Durant
the way it
or a
is with
Klay
every
Thompson, they
star,
would have
you need
won.
at least you need help. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I agree. They were on their way to winning, and then freaking Clay got hurt. They were on their way to winning.
Yep. But I mean, Kawhi with LeBron would be crazy.
Yeah, it would. I'm just a little
LeBron would
skeptical of
not
his
have to dial
development.
in defensively at all.
Yeah, I just know that Kawhi became so good because of like the help the Spurs gave him. Like they developed him really
The
well.
shot doctor.
So I don't know if he becomes if he becomes
Yeah.
that good. But if he becomes as good as he became, then yeah, I would pick him with the first.
Yeah. Kevin, you got anything to add?
I was just gonna say the only reason that I just don't see them taking Kyrie is because, well, I mean, I don't think they would expect it, but I feel like it would be a better outcome if they took Kawhi just because technically they would still have to fit that spot in that point guard. So the next year they would have a chance of getting Damian Lillard. So if you have Damian Lillard with Kawhi and then LeBron does want to come back to Cleveland, I think there you could justify.
Kevin,
Yes.
we're just looking at one draft at a time here.
Okay,
Come
one
on.
draft at a time. Okay, my fault. All right, my apologies.
Too far ahead.
I won't go do that. I won't go that far.